Hi, welcome to Exam Prep Kit. Today we are going to study the current affairs for 3rd and 4th of December 2021. So let's start with the first question. Which country joined the G20's Troika with Indonesia and Italy and is also set up to assume the presidency of G20 from 1st of December 2022 to 31st of November 2023? The answer for this one is option B, India. Option B, India will be taking the presidency of G20 from 1st of December 2022 to 31st November 2023. On 1st of December 2021, Indonesia assumed the presidency of G20 nations, that is, group of 20 nations, from outgoing Italy, which held the presidency for the previous first year. With this presidency change, India, which is set to hold the G20 presidency from 1st of December 2022 to 31st November 2023, has entered the G20 Troika. So, what is the G20 Troika? G20 Troika is a group comprising the previous, current and the next G20 presidencies of the G20 nations. Theme for G20 Leaders Summit 2022 is Recover Together, Recover Stronger. I'll repeat this theme. Theme for the G20 Leaders Summit for the year 2022 is Recover Together, Recover Stronger. Prime Minister Narendra Modi had attended the G20 summit for 2021, which took place in Rome, Italy, during 30 and 31st October, where he raised the issue of Afghanistan's future and the takeover by Taliban. Which cooperative has been ranked number 1 cooperative among the top 300 cooperatives in the world in the 2021 edition of the 10th Annual World Cooperative Monitor Report? The answer for this one is option D, Indian Farmers Fertilizers Cooperative Limited. Indian Farmers Fertilizers Cooperative Limited. Abbreviation used for this is IFCO, that is Indian Farmer Fertilizer Cooperative Limited. It has been ranked as the number 1 cooperative among the top 300 cooperatives in the world in the 2021 edition of the 10th Annual World Cooperative Monitor Report, withholding its position from 2020. So, for 2 consecutive years, this cooperation has been ranked as number 1. World Cooperative Monitor, that is WCM, is a project designed to collect robust economic, organizational and social data about cooperatives worldwide. IFCO established 4 oxygen plants in Uttar Pradesh, Gujarat and Odisha at its own expense to provide free oxygen to the population during the COVID-19 pandemic. MD and CEO of IFCO is Dr. Uday Shankar Awasthi. MD and CEO of IFCO is Dr. Uday Shankar Awasthi. Question 3. Which organization launched the World Migration Report 2022, which states that the global international migration has increased from 84 million globally in the years 1972 to 281 million in the year 2020? So, the answer for this one is option A, International Organization for Migration. International Organization for Migration, IOM, of the United Nations launched the 11th edition of its flagship publication, the World Migration Report 2022, which states that the global international migration has increased from 84 million globally in 1970 to 281 million in the year 2020. The 2022 report stated that climate change has displaced more people than conflicts. India and China have the largest absolute number of migrants living abroad, and India has the largest immigrant population in the world with around 18 million people living abroad. This makes India the top origin country globally. So with this, I have a small question for all of you. Can you tell me down in the comments section what is the difference between emigrant and immigrant? So emigrant with an E and immigrant beginning with an I. So what is the difference between these two? Just let me know down in the comments section. Director General of International Organization for Migration is Antonio Vitorino. Antonio Vitorino. Question 4. Which bank approved a $135 million loan to West Bengal to improve the operational efficiency and reliability of electricity supply in the state? Answer is option C, International Bank for Reconstruction and Development. International Bank for Reconstruction and Development, that is IBRD, is the lending arm of the World Bank. It has approved a $135 million loan to West Bengal to improve the operational efficiency and reliability of electricity supply in selected areas in that state. IBRD, along with International Development Association, forms the World Bank. The World Bank and International Monetary Fund, World Bank and International Monetary Fund together are known as Bretton Woods twins. So remember that. World Bank was established in the year 1944. Its headquarters is in Washington DC, USA, and the president of World Bank is David Malpass. David Malpass, who is appointed as the chairman and part-time non-executive director of Indian Tourism Development Corporation, that is ITDC. The answer for this one is option C, Sambit Patra. Sambit Patra. Bharatiya Janata Party spokesperson and leader Sambit Patra was appointed as the chairman and part-time non-executive director of India Tourism Development Corporation by the Appointment Committee of Cabinet, that is ACC, for a period of 3 years. The position of Managing Director of ITDC will be given to Ganji Kamala Rao, who is an IAS officer from the 1990 batch. ITDC was founded in the year 1966 and its headquarters is in New Delhi. Question 6. Who was appointed as the UNESCO Goodwill Ambassador for Cultural and Creative Industries? UNESCO Goodwill Ambassador for Cultural and Creative Industries. The answer is option A, Naomi Kawase. Option A, Naomi Kawase. So, the Director General of UNESCO, Mr. Audrey Azoulay, appointed Japanese film director Naomi Kawase as the UNESCO Goodwill Ambassador for Cultural and Creative Industries. Naomi Kawase is a renowned Japanese film director and writer who hails from Nara city, which is in Japan. Question 7. Who won the award for Woman of the Year 2021 from the World Athletics? Answer is option D, Anju Bobby George. Option D, Anju Bobby George. The former long jump legend from India, Anju Bobby George, won the award for Woman of the Year 2021 by the Organization of World Athletics. She has been awarded for her efforts in advancing sports in the country and also for efforts of gender equality as the Senior Vice President of the Indian Athletics Federation, that is IAF. Sebastian Coe is the President of the World Athletics. Question 8. Which private sector bank launched feature-rich savings scheme for women, Mahila Mitra Plus? Which private sector bank launched feature-rich savings scheme for women, Mahila Mitra Plus? The answer for this one is option C, Federal Bank. Federal Bank. Private sector lender, Federal Bank, as part of its Women Empowerment Agenda, launched an exclusive feature-rich savings bank product for women named Mahila Mitra Plus. They provide a set of features for easy financial planning and investment for women. CEO and MD of Federal Bank is Shyam Srinivasan. Shyam Srinivasan. Headquarters is in Aluva, Kerala. It was established in the year 1931. Which company signed a memorandum of understanding with the Directorate of General Training, Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship to train 6,000 individuals for 3 years in the fintech industry? Answer is option D, Paytm. So, Paytm has signed this MOU with the Directorate of General Training. So, according to this memorandum, they will be training 6,000 individuals for a period of 3 years in the financial technology industry. The trainees will undertake a 6-month program that is designed by Paytm in consultation with the DGT. The collaboration is part of DGT's flexible MOU, that is Flexi MOU. The aim is to create a qualified pool of human resources for the fintech industry. Which state government appointed Salman Khan as the COVID vaccination ambassador? Answer is option A, Maharashtra appointed Salman Khan as the COVID vaccine ambassador. Question 11. Who was appointed as the chairman of National Asset Construction Company Limited, that is NARCL? Answer is option A, Pradeep Shah. Pradeep Shah was appointed as the chairman of National Asset Reconstruction Company. The founder of Ind Asia Fund Advisors, Pradeep Shah, was appointed as the chairman of National Asset Reconstruction Company Limited, that is NARCL. The managing director of Aditya Birla Asset Reconstruction Company, Sanjay Jain, was appointed as the CEO of India Debt Resolution Company. Divakar Gupta, who is the former managing director of SBI, was also appointed as the chairman of India Debt Resolution Company Limited, that is IDRCL. So remember all these three. Who was appointed as the International Monetary Fund's first deputy managing director? This is a very important question. I'll repeat the question. Who was appointed as the International Monetary Fund's first deputy managing director? The answer is option B, Geeta Gopinath. Option B, Geeta Gopinath. Indian American and the first female chief economist of the International Monetary Fund, Geeta Gopinath is promoted as the IMF's first deputy managing director, serving under IMF chief Kristalina Georgieva. She will succeed Geoffrey Okamoto, who is set to be relieved from IMF. She has been serving as the chief economist of IMF since 2019. The managing director of IMF is Kristalina Georgieva, as I mentioned it before. There are 190 countries who are the member of the IMF. It was established in the year 1944. Headquarters is in Washington, D.C., United States. IMF and the World Bank together are known as Bretton Woods Twins. Bretton Woods Twins. Question 13. Who was conferred Assom Vaibhav Award by the Assam government? Who was conferred Assom Vaibhav Award by the Assam government? Answer is option B, Ratan Tata, who is the chairman of Tata Trusts. He was conferred the award for contributing towards cancer care services in Assam. It is the highest civilian award of Assam. Assam Day is celebrated on 2nd December to commemorate the rule of Shalom Sukapha. Question 14. Which bank received a grant of $2 million from Japan Fund for Poverty Reduction to improve urban primary healthcare in India? The answer is option A, Asian Development Bank. So, Asian Development Bank has received a grant of around 15 crore rupees or $2 million from the Japan Fund for Poverty Reduction. This fund will be used to enhance urban primary health care usage across India. Asian Development Bank was established in the year 1966. Its president is Masatsugu Asakawa. Masatsugu Asakawa is the president of Asian Development Bank. Its headquarters is in Manila, which is in Philippines. Question 15. Which fintech lending platform partnered with M-Swipe to offer fully digital cardless EMI at leading retail stores? Answer is option A, Credit B. Option A, Credit B. Credit B is a fintech lending platform which partnered with M-Swipe to offer fully digital cardless EMI at leading retail stores. The co-founder and CEO of Credit B is Madhusudan Ekambaram. Madhusudan Ekambaram. Headquarters is in Bangalore, Karnataka, and this startup was founded in year 2018. The founder and managing director of M-Swipe Technologies is Manish Patel. Manish Patel. Question 16. Which bank approved $500 million loan to improve quality of education in India? Answer for this is option C, Asian Development Bank. Asian Development Bank has approved a loan of $500 million to improve the quality of education in India. Asian Development Bank's loan supports the Samagra Shiksha, an integrated scheme for school education, and the new Exemplar School initiative of the Ministry of Education. Which country is set to get the world's first floating city, a joint effort by Oceanics and the United Nations Human Settlement Program, that is UN Habitat, which is likely to be completed by the year 2025? The answer for this one is option D, South Korea. Option D, South Korea. So, South Korea is set to get the world's first floating city, which is going to be a joint venture by Oceanics and United Nations Human Settlement Program, that is UN Habitat, which is likely to be completed by the year 2025. This floating city will be developed on the coast of the city Busan, which is in South Korea, to tackle the problem of rising sea levels. The president of South Korea is Moon Jae-in. Capital of South Korea is Seoul. Currency is South Korean won. Question 18. Who unveiled the commemorative postage stamp to mark the 75th anniversary of the Mahindra Group? Answer is option D, Devusena Chauhan. Devusena Chauhan. Devusena Chauhan, who is the Minister of State for Communication, has unveiled the commemorative postage stamp to mark the 75th anniversary of the Mahindra Group. The stamp features the founder of the Mahindra Group, Kailash Chandra Mahindra and Jagdish Chandra Mahindra. Question 19. Which country partnered with the European Union to adopt Clean Energy and Climate Partnership for the years 2021 through 2023? Answer is option A, India. The 9th India and European Union Energy Panel was held, which was co-chaired by Rinath Sandhu, the Secretary of India's Ministry of External Affairs for Western Region, and Ms. Mechthild Worsdorfer, who is the Deputy Director General for Energy for the European Commission. During the meeting, both sides agreed on a detailed work program for 2021 through 23 to implement the 2016 India and European Union Clean Energy and Climate Partnership. European Union has currently 27 member states and 24 official languages. The UK withdrew from the European Union on 31st January 2020. Question 20. When was the International Day of Persons with Disabilities observed across the globe? Answer is option A, the 3rd of December. 3rd of December. The United Nations International Day of Persons with Disabilities is annually observed across the globe on 3rd December to create awareness about the situation of persons with disabilities in every aspect of political, social, and economic as well as cultural life. The theme of International Day of Persons with Disabilities 2021 is Leadership and Participation of Persons with Disabilities towards an inclusive, accessible, and sustainable post-COVID-19 world. Quite a long theme, but I'll repeat it for you. The theme of International Day of Persons with Disabilities 2021 is Leadership and Participation of Persons with Disabilities towards an inclusive, accessible, and sustainable post-COVID-19 world. So that will be all for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next video.